Hello, hello. I am here. I am not sure what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna sit here and stream some videos, watch some stuff. I'm bored, and if anybody sees this, hi. I'm starting out on my channel. I've got a little video written out over here that I'm working on, but I'll put this up as a VOD, I guess, just in case eventually somebody finds it and gives a shit. So, yeah, I guess this is just an excuse to talk to myself. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna close this out, and I just want to get started watching some Papa Meat, baby. If I can, nope, I can't. Okay. If you haven't noticed, I'm not good at this at all. There we go. That's what I wanted. Shit. Let's see. I'm like not good at this at all, so forgive me. Forgive me. Do 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 do. Ooh, shit. What am I doing, dude? You can just see that I've never done this before, which is okay. I'm a baby, I'm learning. I'm a baby, I'm learning. Alright. Let's see. Yeah.
Thanks, Bonnie. My name's Linda, if you're wondering.
That was really what I wanted to do, was just watch a coffee video.
Do you want that?
What is that, Hunter?
I don't know, what is that sound?
Oh, someone's attacking Margaret!
Oh my god!
Save her!
Oh my god!
Hurry, Hunter!
Oh my god!
Margaret, we're coming!
Margaret, what the hell? I could have swore I heard something. What is... Ugh. What's all this sticky stuff on the floor? Oh my god.
It's Chum.
Man, what the fuck is chum? Oh, Margaret, it's leading to the door. Did you let somebody inside? Oh my god, I'm telling Grandma!
Oh, no, don't tell her, please.
Oh, God.
What are you doing here? What am I doing? I live here. What are you doing here?
Your grandpa bought me
Whoa, from like a dark carnival or something?
from Toys R Us.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. He liked that place. Hey, can I ask you a question? Did you f my oven upstairs?
No,
Okay.
I conjure love and I make chum.
So what, are you like a fortune-telling machine or what? I mean, what the hell is this? What's this whole gimmick? I don't get it.
I am Dale, the Magnificent. I see past, present,
And future?
and future.
Well, will you show me my past, present, or future, Dale?
It will cost you everything.
Oh my god. Well, what do I have to do?
The most disgusting shit.
You must pay 1/4.
That was extremely lackluster. 1/4? Did you go, fine, I have a fucking quarter right here.
I'm gonna be doing this a little bit because I am.
Let me gaze into my bowl.
Forgive me for.
Don't look.
Sorry.
For my eyes only.
Okay, no good.
Over here.
What? Ew, what the fuck?
Oh,
Do you see anything, or?
give me a second.
All right. I got shit to do today,
It's
man.
bad. It's all bad.
The future? My future's gonna be bad? You don't know what the fuck you're doing, do you?
You cannot rush these things.
I'm not rushing it. You're taking forever. You haven't said anything. What did you see? What's bad?
1 second. Oh, nope. It's gone.
What's gone?
Your future.
My future's gone. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is a scam. Can I at least get my quarter back?
I am saving up for a new car.
I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out.
Wait, take me with you,
Stop,
please.
Dale.
Please.
You're a con artist.
I want to make
Whiskey
chum.
in there.
Will it be in my future?
Coffee cup.
Let's see.
Oh, welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in and sit on down because today we are, life is tough. The future is bleak. And sometimes you want to know that future, right? Because we all know that life can be tough sometimes. It's easy to let the world get you down. And often when people are desperate need of hope, they're willing to do almost anything to get it. Get hope. In a situation like these, people turn to psychics and fortune tellers. All throughout history, people have enlisted the help of these supposed clairvoyants in order to gain insights into their lives, right? And maybe they want to know if they'll find love. Perhaps they want to speak to a loved one that passed away. Or maybe they just want to become a goddamn billionaire. Essentially, these fortune tellers make a living off giving people that hope. Many chastise people in this field for taking advantage of desperate people, falling on hard times, or claiming it's all theatrical performances which provide no real benefits. Others swear by it, claiming their readings are shockingly accurate. So today, thanks to Dale, we're going to talk about the wild world of psychics and fortune tellers. But as always, first, what exactly are psychics and fortune tellers?
I don't know. What are they?
I don't know. What could they possibly fucking be? While there are clear differences between fortune tellers and psychics, they share the same goals, providing clarity and guidance to those struggling through times of uncertainty. Fortune tellers predict what is going to happen in your near or long-term future through the use of astrology and various tools and rituals. For example, maybe scrying with a crystal ball. That's what Dale does. This is my orb. I'm looking into my orb. When you gaze into a crystal ball, calming the mind until you enter a trance-like state, to the point of perceiving images and scenes within the ball that can be interpreted by the fortune teller. Like if I had a ball here. Let's see, I'm gonna give everyone who's watching this video, I'm gonna show you what I see inside my ball for your future. Uh-oh. Or you can move on to palm reading, which is using lines and curves on your hand of your palm of your hand to determine your future.
Because like when I was
I don't know how they do that. That's all the information I have. I'm not sure. They just read it along and they feel the grooves and here I'm gonna show. What does my palm say?
I've never understood that.
Or you can do tea leaf readings. Pretty sure that was in Harry Potter. When a fortune teller uses the patterns of tea leaves at the bottom of a cup, matching the shapes to celestial symbols in order to tell your future, right? But
that's
the most popular of all of these by far has to be the tarot cards or cartomancy. I've never heard that before, just tarot cards. Never heard anyone in my life say cartomancy. I'm not going to start saying it
I kind
now.
of like that. Cartomancer.
Tarot cards, which is a deck of 78 cards that are used for guidance, self-reflection, and exploring potential paths in life, and looking into the past, present, and dare I say future. Psychics, on the other hand, don't always use tools during their readings. Often, they claim to use innate abilities to understand and read someone's past, present, or future. Not a past, present, or future, okay? Abilities like being able to use their extrasensory perceptions, a sort of sixth sense, if you will, that allows them to receive information not detectable by normal human senses. They're like dogs. They're like dogs and cats. Blow that whistle. You can't hear, but the dog can.
Can they smell your cancer, these psychics?
Yeah, my psychic smelled me and they crawled up in my lap and was like, I want to get a dog that can sense a heart attack, dude.
That's what I think my dogs, like, they smell my breath.
You literally said that you had like a 7-Up the other day and you were like, yeah, I woke up and Teddy was looking at me all strange. Pawing at your chest.
I literally I opened my eyes, and I just saw his head like this, right in
Really close. What do I do? All right, I'll go to the hospital. Is that all you're supposed to do? Okay, I'll go. Or would I be like, ah, and I just die anyways? And he's just like, but he knows. I don't know. Both of these practices are believed by skeptics to be completely made up. Bombshell. Because they say people use body language and mentalism techniques like cold readings to convince you they possess the abilities to basically read your fucking future thoughts, whatever. A lot of word association stuff too. Your dad? You have a dead dad? No, it is. I think I meant your mom. You have a dead mom? No, I didn't. Neighbor. Your neighbor. Yeah, my neighbor died. See, your neighbor's trying to talk to you. That kind of stuff.
Is it spelled M-A?
Yeah.
R?
Yeah.
Like Mary?
Yeah.
Is that your mom?
That's my daughter.
Oh, it's your daughter.
Who was the guy that was on TV? He did that. He was like really popular. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, South Park did an episode, right?
You're a douche.
I'm not a douche. What if I really believe dead people talk to me?
Then you're a stupid douche.
Wait! Today's video is sponsored by Fume, the leaders in flavored air. Everyone has habits they need to break. To break them can be hard. So why don't you let Fume help? Fume is not a vape, it's just flavored air, which means you can use Fume anywhere thanks to no vapor, no nicotine, and no toxic chemicals. And on top of that, Fume is an award-winning device that puts you on the path towards being free from bad habits. And now, Fume just launched the flavor of the summer, Mango! It's bright, tropical, and full of bold, juicy flavors. Perfect for fueling your day and staying on track with your better habits. Definitely one to try if you're looking to mix things up. Fume is also there when you're feeling anxious. Find your calm and center yourself with the satisfying clicks and snaps of the device wherever and whenever you need to. Over 500,000 people have already made the switch to Fume as part of their habit change journey. If you're ready to try it for yourself, now's the time. For a limited time, if you order the Journey Pack using my code BABAMATE, you'll get a free Fume topper and an awesome accessory to help you level up your experience. Click the link tryfume.com/PapaMeat or scan the QR code on screen to get yours today. Thank you to Fume for sponsoring this video, and back to the video. Cold readings allow people to learn personal details about someone they've never met by using specific techniques. For example, reading body language and facial expressions to quickly understand their emotional state. This is often paired with broad statements and making safe, high probability guesses in order to convince you that they know what they're fucking talking about. Okay? Neither of these practices are new. Their prevalence can be traced back as early as 4000 BCE. So let's get into some examples throughout history. Because in ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt, priests and priestesses would analyze and interpret dreams as if they were messages sent directly from the gods. They also read stars in order to offer guidance, which even pharaohs would utilize from time to time. But maybe not. What's the most famous one?
Tutankhamun.
Yeah. Oh, my boy Tutankhamun. He died when he was like 15.
Who was the guy Moses tricked into letting his people go?
Let my people go.
Ramsey.
Ramses, let my people go.
One of the most ancient forms of divination, which refers to the seeking of unknown or future knowledge through supernatural practices. It's also a 3-drop mana card, and Magic the Gathering lets you draw 3 cards, is osteomancy. Osteomancy. And osteomancy has been used across many cultures. It involves marking bones like dice and throwing them down in order to interpret the shapes they make. Pretty sure it's voodoo. Let me read ya, brother. And they read it, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there's a scene in Predator 2 does that. Let me see what the bones say. He throws it down, it's just like a dash in a circle. He's like, brother, this is a bad reading.
Was that in the Predator? Was he seeing the Predator?
Yeah, he's like fucking,
Oh.
he's reading some guy's thing, he's like, you're going to die. And the Predator comes down, he's like, get away from me, demon. I don't know, play the scene for like a half second. And in ancient Greece, a sanctuary known as the Delphi was dedicated to the Greek god Apollo and home to the priestess Pythia. She was known for her prophecies, of which she spoke under supposed divine possession of Apollo himself. Also, pretty sure we saw that in 300 when the chick is like floating around and all the guys, remember, they're like licking their lips. You want to touch her? What is she saying? And she's like,
I thought they made that up.
no, dude, that was real. That movie's 100% real. And in ancient Rome, soothsayers would use the entrails of sacrificed animals in order to discern the will of the gods. This ritual would be done before important battles, using signs discovered in the entrails to confirm if the gods approved or disapproved of them doing so. Should I fight? A big thing of fucking guts and everything. I think that's a yes. Look at the, it's like a bird. It's a bird. Tweet, tweet. Yep, let's go kill some people. During the Renaissance, there was even a heightened interest in communicating the dead using mediums, which is still kind of relevant to what we do now. Who's your dad? What was that Long Island psychic? That crazy bitch with the huge hair? Did your dog die? Oh, my daughter did. Okay, kind of the same, right? That kind of shit.
Yeah, you saw your daughter as a dog.
Exactly. Remember you saw you looked at her like a dog, you fed her in a bowl? Never happened. Okay, think you did. But starting in the 20th century, the internet and telephone gave way to massive boom in spiritual and psychic practices. Clairvoyants began opening up hotlines and starting television shows to spread their influence all over the world. But nowadays, anyone claiming to be a psychic can have a following and make a living doing remote readings. The digital age has created a large influx of supposed clairvoyants, as well as criticism by skeptics who think it's all a hoax. Nick, what do you think? Do you believe in it?
Yes, I believe everything I see on TV.
Do you actually?
No.
You never sat down with somebody and she's like, give me your hand.
I did, in New Orleans.
It smells bad out here.
Sorry, I farted.
And you believe what she
She was
said?
mean to me. I asked her, I was like, how do you know this? She's like, all right, whatever. That's what the cards say. If you don't believe me, you don't believe me. She got super defensive over it. She wasn't going card by card. She was just saying stuff.
Because you're snooty, dude. You probably pissed her off. 'Cause she was great to me. That was great. And I was like, oh, cool.
You could sense I wasn't a believer. I was poking holes.
Were you? Were you doing like a little, what is this even all? What does all this junk mean?
I was just like, can you explain like each card, what they mean?
What does she have all day?
And then what happened after she did that, she's like, all right, we got 20 minutes left. We're done. I was like, can I ask you more questions? She's like, sure, if you want. You can leave too. I was like, oh my god.
You pissed her off, dude. I don't know. Be easy. She probably fucked with your future. You don't know.
She said I was going to find love, but then she took it back. She said, you know
No,
what?
she went, never mind. Start stuffing them. No, we're done. No more Japanese girls for you. Hey, konnichiwa, arigato. But it's easy to see how someone can pretend to possess psychic or fortune-telling abilities. If you're charming and believable enough, it is fairly easy to dupe an unsuspecting person desperate for good news. And while many people have positive experiences with people in this profession, there are countless stories showcasing how things can go terribly wrong. So let's start with the psychic that drained a woman's life savings. Always goes here, doesn't it? It either goes to like rape, murder, or we took your entire all your money. I'd love to have one where it's just like girl talks to dad's ghost and it's totally real and epic. Where's that news story, dude? Yeah, dude, if you're just like, if you had to talk to your dead dad was like, sweetheart, seriously, I know that life's terrible. You're a dental hygienist, and your husband beats you around. But guess what? There's a big man upstairs, and he has a better plan for you. Really, Dad? Yeah, that's the ghost dad. Yeah.
Did this come up in your dentist appointment today?
I really did kind of go specific with the dental thing. A 65-year-old woman named Francine Evers revealed that she lost over $70,000 to a psychic named Adam Marks in only 6 months. A little more than $10,000 a month. Well, if you gotta keep reading, then keep reading, Adam. He's like, good. They met each other in 2009, starting with $10 psychic readings, simply because she thought it would be a fun experience. By the end of the session, she was upsold on an $825 in-depth reading after being told she had, quote, serious problems with her aura, especially on the right side. It's like some Scientology shit. Oh, your readings are bad. It's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna have to charge more, $1,000. I'd be like, I came in for a $10 reading, and now I'm gonna spend almost $1,000 in here. Hello? Seeing that she took the bait, Marks decided to up the ante by calling her up. According to Francine, quote,
In a panic, he had also foreseen that, due to this, something terrible was about to happen to me, which he was trying to ward off.
Which then Adam requested basically $10,000 in $100 bills. Okay? Claiming it would give him the power to send away the potential threats heading her way. This repeated over and over again until Marks had slowly robbed her of $73,400, as well as a personal family heirlooms. Her trust was taken advantage of, and now she lives with the immense regret of being so stupid as to take him so seriously. Which later, Adam Marks was charged with theft and crimes against an at-risk adult and intimidating a witness. And at one point, he tried to get out of the troubles by claiming he was going to return all he took and only needed the money momentarily to give him the power to keep her safe. I was going to give it back. Demons hate sick sweet cash, which is kind of true.
That's true.
You never fucking see a rich person get fucked with.
Protects them.
Only trailer trash. Only poor people. Just gotta give them cash. Give it right back. As you can see, clairvoyants can very easily use their supposed powers for evil, much like the door-to-door fortune-telling burglars, like the Home Alone guys. Or the Wet Bandits or whatever. Kind of sounds like that. Which in 2024, last year, a 52-year-old woman named Carol Mitchell visited the home of Judith Ramirez to ask where she could buy some Mexican food in the area. That doesn't sound like an old woman talking to a nearby Mexican neighbor. I don't know what else does. But not only that, but she also asked to come inside to get a drink of water. When she was inside the house, she immediately offered her a psychic reading. Judith declined the offer, but Carol started reading her forehead anyways.
Forehead?
Yeah, she was stuck her head like a forehead.
Let me give you a reading.
Judith stepped out momentarily to help her child, so the psychic started giving her 50-year-old mother a reading instead. And out of nowhere, she flashes a firearm. She has a piece. All right, Carol has a piece. According to Judith, quote,
She told her that if she doesn't give her the money, she was going to hurt us, my baby and I.
She said she was Mexican. She robbed the family, and future investigations showed that this was far from the first time she had done such a thing. Supposedly, she had a habit of driving around Hispanic communities and using her psychic services to enter people's homes and commit robberies. And in one case, she stole $12,000 from a single victim. Why even have the psychic angle?
That's what I was gonna say.
Literally, she was able to get into the house by being like, I want to know where Mexican food is at. And she was like, come on in, arriba.
Maybe I'm guessing it's like to drop their thing because like, let me read your hands. They close their eyes and they pull out the gun.
They close their eyes. Now open them. Surprise, cocksucker. Actually, this is the old woman.
Surprise, bitch. Give me the dough.
But Carol was eventually caught and arrested on charges of robbery with a firearm, kidnapping while in possession of a firearm, and 3 out-of-county warrants.
Justice is served.
Justice is served. Many people have gone to psychic readings and taken their word as gospel. This can result in irreparable damage done to people's lives, particularly violent reactions, like the fortune teller who was attacked because she gave out some love advice to a person who didn't want to get that kind of love advice. In Germany, a fortune teller named Zagorka Zagorka Jovanovic had become incredibly popular by her reading. She advertised herself online as Esmeralda Ausbirk, claiming that she can use her powers to contact the spiritual world in order to solve relationship issues. She's basically a therapist who's just like, also I'm magical. I'm reaching into the beyond and being like, here, this is the secret you needed. A German woman had walked out on a previous partner and later starting a relationship with a man named Kolkik. Because she was a superstitious person, this man encouraged her to see Esmeralda for a reading. She soon regretted that decision because the fortune teller insisted that she needed to go back to her previous lover in order to have a happy life.
Do you think the previous lover went to the fortune teller?
Yeah. I give you uns 5. What are German dollars? Pounds?
Marks.
I give you 5 marks to tell that woman to come back. What if you had a gun? What if it was like the fucking last person? She had a gun. He's behind her chair, like shaking her. You should go back to the old guy. For real, it's happy life. And he has like a shotgun right behind her.
She's doing a tarot card reading and says help.
Yeah, exactly. Which the woman who went in there immediately took her advice and broke up with Kolkik. That guy's like, what the fuck? What did she say? Which that enraged him. He decided to set up a session with Esmeralda only to repeatedly stab her as soon as she opened the door. Exactly. Come on in. Ah! As soon as she opens the door, the man fled the scene as the fortune teller lay dead in a pool of her own blood. She was rushed to the hospital and placed in intensive care. Police began searching for Kolkik to no avail, convinced that he had fled to Turkey to escape jail time. He didn't even get caught. He stabbed... He probably, you know what? He was probably so fucking pissed too because he was just like, she's kind of superstitious. I'll go ahead and, hey, go ahead. And yeah, she's like, she told me to fucking leave your ass.
What?
Often people who are gullible or desperate can easily be taken for a ride by a malicious psychic. And sometimes people can lose absurd amounts of money from these endeavors. Like the psychic that took $1 million to stop evil spirits.
It's the money.
It's the money thing, I'm telling you. We need cash. We need Total cash. Which J.C. Wasso, a self-proclaimed psychic, successfully stole $1 million from Richard Rappaport through a young woman named Lynn Helene Halon. Hopefully you can follow all these fucking names because I'm getting lost. Halfin visited the psychic, and according to her, quote, she said she feels a very bad energy from me, and this bad energy is a curse that comes from generations and generations. Wasso continued to frighten her, saying,
your mother is going to die. You're going to lose everything. You're going to be sent away. You're going into darkness. Darkness is going to possess you.
Huh? Halvin would need to pay lots of money for the psychic to rid her of the evil spirits. Money that she did not have. Because of this, Wasso slowly began coaching the 29-year-old woman on how to marry a rich, elderly man named Richard Rappaport for the purpose of taking his money. You're going to want to marry this man and take his money, and then you'll leave him. God does not care about this. This is fine.
That's insane. She coached this
coach
woman.
All right, I'll learn. It's like some serious, like, Emperor Palpatine shit, isn't it? Yeah, Andy. It pretty much reads like that.
You've only heard what the Jedi told you about this eve.
Kind of reads like that. Wasso would tell her to give it her all and pretend that he was her soulmate. And it worked. And soon, they were married. Very quickly, some old guy's like, really? I love you. Halfin began to get cold feet when it came to manipulating Rappaport for his money, with Wasso continuing guilt-tripping her into asking for the large sum of money. Rappaport was under the impression that the money would be used to purchase property and help her family back home. In reality, it was going all to the psychic. Rappaport was made aware of the potential fraud by the police, where he realized he had been taken for a ride. Halfron was caught and deported, but Wasso's punishment was far worse. She was given a 9.5-year prison sentence, 15 years of probation following the release, and the condition that she could never work as a psychic ever again. Ever. And this isn't the first time that a psychic took advantage of an innocent person for a large sum of money. There's also the family that lost $3 million over a fake family curse. God damn, dude. Samantha Stevens was a psychic and fortune teller living in Miami. She spent years taking advantage of a woman by convincing her that there was a curse placed upon their family that meant to do them harm. She stated that lifting the curse required multiple, quote, money cleansing rituals. We need to become some psychics, dude. Don't we? Well, I would help you, but I need money for the money cleansing money cleansing ritual. Is that a good like fortune teller accent?
I like it. Yeah.
Sit on my knee. That's how to differentiate myself. I can only read your future when you sit on my knee.
Like Santa?
Yeah. I also grant wishes. Dale definitely has done plenty of money rituals for sure. But she started lifting the curse required money cleansing rituals that would need to be performed on large sums of money. She did as she was told, giving her copious amounts of cash that would then be used to buy big luxury items and gamble at the casino. This went on for several years without the victim realizing that something was fishy. By the end, she had lost $3 million as soon as she was no longer able to pay for the cleansing rituals. Stevens cut off all contact. This is when the victim contacted the authorities, who soon arrested her, as well as a man named Michael Guzman, who acted as an accomplice. They both pled guilty to money laundering. Not only would they be in jail for several years, but they would be forced to pay $3 million in restitutions to the victim. So at least she got her money back. If they even have it.
I was going to say, it sounds like she gambled it all away at her
yeah.
gypsy casino.
Are there gypsy casinos?
I don't. No.
$3 million is huge, but this isn't even the most money that a psychic has scammed out of someone. In one instance, a psychic took $3.5 million for fake exorcism. An elderly woman from Massachusetts had been receiving various spiritual cleansings as well as exorcisms from Sally Ann Johnson, a 41-year-old psychic from South Florida. How many exorcisms does one need? I thought once you have it done, they're gone. He crawled back in.
I was gonna say, your door's open. That's the thing.
Oh, well, he went back in and locked the door. We got it. Come on, give me the money. This all occurred over the course of 7 years when a woman was convinced that she needed to rid the demons and evil spirits inside of her. The psychic made one fatal mistake. It was hiding her earnings from the IRS. She used the alias and used different bank accounts to other people's names to avoid the law. But eventually, she was sentenced to over 2.5 years in prison, and she was forced to repay the woman as well as an additional $725,000 to the IRS. And it goes without saying that these fucking psychics are evil people, right? But there's nothing compared to the next one. Let's talk about the most evil and twisted psychic to ever exist on planet Earth, Louise Lindlof. Louise Lindloff is a woman responsible for the deaths of many, many people, using her profession as a fortune teller to enact horrible crimes. And in 1905, Lindloff's husband had died of an apparent heart stroke.
Heat stroke.
Of an apparent heat stroke. She just so happened to carry a life insurance policy claiming $2,000 after his death. This became a pattern in her life. By 1912, she had lost 2 husbands and 3 of her children to various ailments and diseases. And each time, she happened to collect more money, totaling around $10,650. She was even killing her kids at this point. People became suspicious, and further investigation revealed that their deaths were actually due to slow poisonings. Lindloff was arrested. She claimed that she could see the future. Using a cheap crystal ball she brought along with her to predict that she would soon be exonerated for her crimes.
That's the best. That's yeah. I don't need a lawyer.
I don't need a lawyer. I just need father time. Murder charges began to stack up, and as the investigation continued, with the police officers finding various types of poisons in her home, her motives for enacting such heinous crimes began to evolve. As police began to learn more about who Lindloff even was, she was a psychic that would hold weekly seances, which took place through the 7 years that she was enacting the killings. And it appeared that she was predicting the deaths of various people, then poisoned them to fit those predictions in an attempt to bolster her reputation as a psychic. Poison the people, kill them, and then she's like, what'd I tell you?
She'd probably do it like if it's a big room. She'd be like, you will die
back there. Yeah, and don't be sure to drink that big cup of green stuff by the door. That kind of thing. Those that attended the seances would sometimes find Lindloff predicting their own deaths. And after eating her meals, they would become ill. And now convinced that she was poisoning them as well as to prove her predictions. These potential victims became the state witnesses, strengthening the case against her. And on top of this, evidence would surface proving that Lindloff would experiment with poisons back when she was a nurse in 1907. First, she poisoned a dog. Next, a 5-month-old baby.
Real or not real.
Brutal.
Lindloff also owned a saloon where many people would report feeling incredibly ill after consuming beer she had served. And in the end, she was found guilty of murder and sentenced to 25 years in penitentiary. In the courtroom, she laughed hysterically upon hearing the verdict, collapsing to the floor. I'll tell you what, that crazy bitch just liked to poison people, huh? It's hard not to read into things like psychic and fortune tellers when you're really in need of some help or some good fucking news. But always remember that even people who claim to have supernatural powers are also people running a business that have rent to pay. If you want to go to a reading or maybe just look in a crystal ball, go for it. Just treat it like a fun little adventure and don't invest too much into the reading. And until next time, everyone, stay safe. My crystal ball tells me something bad may happen very soon. Actually, don't put that. I don't
My
want that
crystal
juju.
ball says if you don't sign up for Patreon, you will die.
Always a banger with Hunter. Let's see. I'll take you guys on a little trip through my my YouTube recommend. Hey, it's me. See if we can find something cool to watch. I love Mr. Gigi. That's not what we're doing tonight. Let's see. If you can tell, I have a type. Horror, true crime, and Game Grumps. And the occasional Charlie. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what all I want to watch. I don't really have a preference of anything. I'm literally just starting out here and looking for shit to do. So I'm just kind of clicking around, looking for stuff. Let's see here. This is a great channel, by the way. If you've never watched this guy, he's called Well I Never, and it is he just covers historical true crime. Nothing recent, all like early 1900s and back. And he has a very calming voice, and he's really, really good. I love that channel so much. It's a great one. Yeah, I need to watch the new Red Thread, but I'm not gonna do that here. I absolutely love Bruce Rivers as well. I was so upset when his son died. His son was like on his channel and helped him with all of his social media stuff, and he recorded and all this stuff. And his son died, and for a while I couldn't watch it because it's weird because I felt so bad for him that I couldn't watch it. Does that make any sense? I don't know, but I just felt so awful because he was like a huge part of the channel. Oh, new Cinnamon Toast Kin. Okay, your favorite YouTuber.
Is your favorite YouTuber gone to jail recently? Well, if you like popular MMOs, then yes.
By the way,
This video that you guys have sent a lot for us to check out, and as your local, you know, your good old YouTuber hater, me, I don't know who this is, so we're gonna look him up real quick. Popular MMOs, 17.2 million subscribers.
Wow.
There's some Minecraft going on here, and well, I can just from these couple of thumbnails, I kind of already know what I'm dealing with here. COVID was like a big, everyone had to make their, I got COVID, and like look sick, and I didn't. I just stayed inside. Well, Jen, come back. Meet my girlfriend. Uh-oh. Update on COVID sickness. I asked her to marry me, but then there's like a big X on her early over here.
I don't know this guy.
Jen is leaving. Like there's some drama going on around here. They haven't made a video in like a year or over a year, but they're mostly known for looks like Minecraft and some little girl in the toilet.
This dude's got like.
Let's go to the comments of this video real quick and see if anybody says what's going on here before I watch what's going on.
He got caught on To Catch a Predator.
Making fun of a man who has lost it all from so many issues and mistakes is extremely cruel and immature of these officers. We have not yet begun. A YouTuber down bad. There's nothing better to kick on the ground. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Pat, I guess his name is Pat. Pat's story is so sad. After him and Jen got divorced, his life just went on a downward spiral. Well, I don't know much about it, but it looks like they were married for like maybe a year, according to the thumbnails, but that could be clickbait. I don't know. He had multiple girlfriends after the divorce, which none of them have stuck, and one in particular made her personal mission to make his life as miserable as possible. Then he got out of shape, developed depression, and has been arrested multiple times. Oh man, jeez! It's just tragic remembering when he was where he was and seeing him now. I generally do wish him the best and hope by some miracle his life makes a turnaround because this dude isn't a bad guy. His life is just a mess right now. Yeah, I mean, of course, I believe that. He had multiple girlfriends, none of them stuck. He couldn't keep a wife and been to jail multiple times. I'm sure he's a great guy.
Yeah. It's all them, not him.
Oh, everyone's so sad for the guy in the comments. I think we're supposed to have like a bleeding heart.
Yeah, apparently.
But I don't.
I don't know who this is. And I don't even know what happened. He's going to jail.
Going to jail. Let's see what happened.
Officers in Jacksonville, Florida receive reports of a man sleeping on a residential street. What they don't expect is to find one of YouTube's most popular former stars, who turns a simple wellness check into a chaotic encounter.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a great guy. That's good. So why is he sleeping on the sidewalk?
Why is he on the sidewalk?
The dude hasn't uploaded in over a year, and he's still got almost as many views as we have on a daily basis. And Social Blade is always wrong about how much YouTubers make, but they estimate in 30 days anywhere between $2,000 and $41,000. So I'm going to say this channel's probably still making like $50K a month. So why is he sleeping outside?
$50K a month.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I feel like I'm getting the comments right now when I say that, like, Ken, you just don't get it. What he's been through. I'm like, oh yeah, well, I do. I understand what he has gained.
I know.
For sure.
I know a lot of people who have been through a lot of things, and they don't sleep on the sidewalk. Right? Like
14 billion views. You can buy the sidewalk, really, and sleep on it all you want to.
I mean, true, yeah.
There's a man kind of laying in the road. Do you think he's trying to harm himself? I think he might be dead, or I don't know.
What a 911 call.
Yeah.
He might be dead. There's a dude kind of laying in the road, but not really on. He's on the sidewalk. But yeah,
right beside the road. He was kind of on the downward slope right there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Life's to find a man lying on the pavement beneath a streetlight, dressed only in shorts and a t-shirt, despite the chilly 45-degree weather.
Well, that checks out. That's definitely YouTuber attire. That's always shorts and t-shirt wherever you go. If you go outside, you're either wearing Crocs or some tennis shoes with low-cut socks. That's it.
Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
You had a bit too much drink tonight, man? You're good?
You live here?
He's had too much to drink, but yeah, he's good. I wonder if he was like just saying, yeah, I'm good, or if he has had too much to drink.
I had a lot of sea shells. Sorry. You had a lot of what? Sea sunny girls. That alcohol, I'm guessing? Yeah. Okay. Just sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro. But you know it's some good alcohol if he just says the name of it when he...
Yeah.
I had a lot of seashells crest. Like foreign.
Seashell something? I don't know.
Hammered off of like, I had seashell pearls, minoir, Charlie Couture.
He's just making noises at this point.
Yeah, that's the fancy stuff, dude.
Well, I just want to make sure you get home safe, that's all.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry, I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. Like, well, nothing about mine.
Sorry, I didn't see. Man is confused.
Ooh, man. Woo! He dunk.
No, do you have an ID? Like a wallet on you or anything?
Well, I'm good. In like 5 minutes, I'll give it to you.
All right, well, hurry up, bro, because you're about to be going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
This cop ain't dealing with it. Like, all right, get up, dude. Give us your ID. Go home. Get out the street.
Is that Skeeter Gene?
Like YouTube canceling. Do we have it on here? Yeah. Let me go find the wiki real quick. Let me see what's happened to popular MMOs so that I just have an idea of what the heck is even happening. All right, what are the controversies? What's happened to my man here? Abuse allegations. All right, starting out strong. May 18th, 2021. I liked a tweet that mentioned Pat likes to abuse women. Wow. She responded later on saying the tweet like was on accident. In 10 years together, he had never laid a hand on her. Somebody else also made multiple tweets against him and later came out on a Heavy.com article that both Pat and his girlfriend Liz were arrested for giving opposite stories?
What?
How dare they give opposite stories?
I know. How does that work?
In May 2023, though, years later, in an now deleted YouTube community post, Pat shared his perspective with regards to his arrest and Liz's behavior. As his audience not to be hard on Liz because of her BPD, PTSD, and depression. On the first arrest after having a night out the bars, Pat mentioned that he had tried to hold Liz after she got upset and started to break things. The two were then arrested and sustained injuries on their bodies. Well, I don't really know exactly what's going on here, but it sounds like they're just fighting.
Right.
And then later, Pat explains Liz was then arrested separately a second time for hurting him and a third time for driving while intoxicated. Second time Pat was arrested, he states he slashed their tires to prevent Liz from driving while intoxicated, given a felony charge for assaulting her with a deadly weapon.
Oh, gosh.
Pat then confessed the stress of the situation changed him and started drinking heavily and began and even being hospitalized for 2 days and losing 15 pounds. And ends the post professing his love for Liz and asking for emotional support. Okay. And then I go back and look at the comments. Everybody's like, he's a good guy. He's just had some hard times. Like, these are the same kind of things that like the cops arrive to like down at the trailer park when people are like fighting and throwing things, and you know everyone throws them under the bus. But then it's like a popular YouTuber, and everyone's like, "Oh, poor guy."
Yeah.
Saw the deadly weapon? Yeah. Okay.
Like,
dude drank so much he put himself in like a 2-day coma. Good God. It followed the post saying he's just suffering so much. I can tell.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, then it talks about the video that we're actually fixing to watch here. Fuck, this is spoilers. This is like the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'll read this. So he was charged for resisting arrest with violence as well as possession of marijuana under 20 grams. This happened March last year. He first pled not guilty and then changed it to guilty and accepted a plea deal to drop the possession charge. He was sentenced to complete 12 months of probation, 100 hours of community service, and a mandatory substance abuse evaluation following treatment. He was also ordered to donate $1,000 to the police memorial fund and write an apology letter to the officer he assaulted.
His life is just a mess right now.
But on January 8th, 2025, he violated his probation due to substance-related issues after failing a drug test on December 20th. So on January 10th, an arrest was issued, and February 2nd, police responded to a mentally ill person at Pat's home address where police arrested him on his active warrant. Upon his arrest, his probation was modified to give Pat, he has to have a GPS monitoring completion of an inpatient treatment program. On May 12th, 2025, a warrant was issued for his arrest due to a second violation of probation.
And he's still sitting in jail.
What a spiral. What a spiral. Wow. You go from being on top of the world playing video games to like drinking and doing so many drugs that you then get put on like the mental health watch list.
Yeah. You have to have a GPS on. That's house arrest, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just wanted to get to 5 million subs so I can give my wife a chair, you know?
I mean, I thought it was 10, but I didn't.
Is he really waiting? He's waiting on.
I may move the goalpost. All right. I'm just so unfair, Dane. So unfair. Why can't I get like 20 million subscribers and like 14 billion views so then I can become a piece of trash?
I think we're too irrelevant to be.
No, but that's how you get
discarded.
That's how you're relevant, Dane. That's how you get relevant. You just got to go down the spiral, and then you mention some mental health things, and then everyone just blames your entire how you've been a trash can this entire time on your mental health, even though that's like the result of you being a trash can. Anyway, let's watch the video.
The man is able to provide an address, which the officers quickly note is nowhere nearby.
He ain't even close.
Wow.
Oh man.
So what are you doing all the way down over here? If you live?
You're a ways from home, bud. Probably at least like 20 minutes out.
I was dragging friends.
So how do you get over here?
That's all they did.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
That was a bad choice of words there.
Oh, he's hammered, so. Police officer here is giving him a chance. Like someone dropped you off here.
Yeah. He must have watched the channel.
Yeah, he didn't drive here. Is that look around like his car's tucked in a tree behind him?
Yeah.
Well, can you call Uber or somebody to come get you? Because you're in this condition, you're not even safe to walk.
Oh, yeah.
If he's just drinking with some friends, they just dumped him. Like, dude, get out.
Dumped him 20 miles away from the house.
We don't know where you live. Get out, man.
Better known as Pat, 35-year-old Patrick Thomas Julianell is the creator behind the massively successful YouTube channel, Popular MMOs. His content primarily focused on the game Minecraft, earning him over 17 million subscribers before he suddenly stopped uploading in 2023.
like the gray screen zooming, leaving fans to wonder where he'd gone.
He was making all this money playing games.
On the street.
Your local curb.
Sleeping. Actually, it probably won't happen, but at some point, if something ever happens crazy to me, I don't know, I just hit rock bottom and I go out there and drunk and hanging out of trees and acting crazy. And I hope that YouTubers are just as ruthless to me as I am to all them, because I would deserve it. I absolutely would. If I go from where I am now in life to just doing stuff like this, yes, roast me to the
something,
ground.
Oh, I can't even imagine what would have to have happened.
It would have to be crazy. It would have to been that.
I'd probably be in the tree with you. Challenging the cops to come get us.
I mean, it would have to be insane for me to get an assault charge against Mary, or slash our tires so she can't drive, because I know how to just take keys away, I don't know.
Yeah. Hide them in your pocket.
Yeah, and I can just I don't know, unhook the battery and she'll never figure that out. I'll go there, stab my tires. That's expensive,
right?
But I guess when I got YouTube money, I can just buy new ones. It's fun.
I'd be afraid of the pop.
Boom! Shut up! The air pressure's so great because you're a YouTuber. You don't have put air in your tires correctly, so it's overinflated. You stab and it spins up, stabs you. You're trying to vlog as you die.
This is it, boys.
I'll get a good thumbnail.
W's in the chat. Can't you just get some YouTube beef? Wouldn't that be simpler?
That's the beautiful part about being me, Dane, is that we're so irrelevant.
That no one can even beef with.
I'm the only one that gains anything from the beef. Part that I have to say, because people will be angry, is I hope he gets help. I hope he gets better. But until he does, what up?
Oh, no, it's dead. Yeah, that's what it's saying, is that little battery alert you're getting. That means it's dead. You need to charge it.
His poor phone is dead. He's like, how? I'm 20 minutes from home and my phone's dead. Jeez. People are going to recognize me and they're going to start asking. They're going to start asking me for photos. I won't be able to get away.
While one officer returns to his cruiser to find a phone charger Pat can use, the other stays with him as he begins to voice a concern.
Don't really feel like getting arrested.
That's usually how it goes for most people. Most people don't feel like getting arrested.
Yeah, it's a little inconvenient most of the time, I guess.
Yeah. Can you guys just like not arrest me? I'm pretty popular.
It usually works.
I just thought I don't go to jail again.
Pat is no stranger to the justice system. On May 16th,
I
2000,
go to jail again. All right, now we get the not guilty on battery.
was arrested on charges of domestic battery causing bodily harm, but the case was later dropped. According to multiple news reports at the time, Julia Nell posted a statement on Twitter shortly after the incident that has since been deleted, claiming the accusations were false.
Oh, that's not even the one he actually got arrested. The other one was like more recent than that.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right.
You don't.
Many months of going to jail and no stuff.
Okay, you don't have no weapons, anything on you. Okay, come on.
Many months of going to jail. He ain't going back.
Nope. Nope.
You don't have anything on your bag that should be worried of. Any drugs or anything? Huh?
No, it's just called.
Do you mind if I search your bag real quick?
Officers allow Pat to warm up in the back of the cruiser.
Messing up all over the place, dude. He's messing up all over the place. You care if I search your bag? Yeah. Search my bag. Care if I search your bag? Oh, no. Or maybe he's like, no, don't search my bag. Or maybe he's like, no, don't care. Search my bag. It's got drugs in it.
Or he's like, no, that ain't my bag.
Yeah, who's that?
You can have it. I don't even know who that belongs
Some
to.
fan gave it to me.
Weed and a ton of Fireball. Homie is messed up.
Fireball.
No, dude.
Oh, it wasn't even the fancy stuff, Dane. It was like the $5
$5 drunk.
$5 bottle of Fireball.
Oh,
Struggling, man.
Oh no!
And you know he's hammered.
He's gonna throw it up and he's gonna be like, that was kind of tasty.
17 million subs.
Oh, no.
God, when's the last time I had Fireball? Jeez, how long ago was that?
You were probably still at state.
Gee, was I still in college? At that time?
Yeah, probably.
Holy crap!
Send me his 94 because you might have to call Sarge.
As one officer steps away to pull his criminal history, the other confirms his suspicions that Pat is indeed the well-known YouTube star.
He's like, man, I think I used to watch this dude. All right.
I'm a sub, bro. What's up?
You used to play Xbox or anything like that?
Not Xbox. I never played Xbox.
You didn't have like a YouTube channel?
YouTube, yeah, but not Xbox.
What was?
How dare you? Yeah, Xbox. Blah!
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Come on now.
That's YouTube boy off Commissioner Drive.
I have no idea what that neighborhood even is.
You know where he did the 51 for that fraud case, right? With St. Johns County.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Yep.
Oh, is that there's a fraud case? Maybe it was nearby.
Yeah. Yeah. Same area.
There was some fraud going on.
Jeez.
With the airstrip.
Jeez.
You have a city councilman at every house like $2 million and up. That's why I'm like, you got it.
I didn't know that was Commissioner. Okay.
Oh, they got the nice houses, all the $2 million and up houses. There we go. He does own the sidewalk, just not here.
Just not that sidewalk, right?
Yeah.
So, what about the weed in the bag? Well, let me enlighten.
What weed in the bag? Well, let me go and remind you, it's in this nice little fancy, like the thing that people keep the Q-tips in over here. What's that? Fancy weed.
This weed in the bag. The nice little jar.
It's a candle jar. It's not a regular. There's no prescription, no nothing.
Yeah. It's not like you got this from like a med card.
He's got like one eye closed while he's looking at it like,
dude is so drunk he can.
Can I bring that with me?
That is mine. It looks like mine, bro. Where'd you get my weed from?
Oh my gosh. Was he out drinking with like his dealer and like, he forgot that he put that in his bag after he got his pickup, and
after he got dropped off?
Yeah.
Have you been smoking as well?
I don't smoke. That's the funny part.
He don't even smoke. How'd that get there?
Dang.
It's a shame that he doesn't smoke because there probably been less in there and he wouldn't, maybe
right?
Get a smaller charge. Well, it got dropped apparently. They dropped the possession. Oh, there it is.
Man, it's there.
So why do you have the jar of pot? What? Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. Cool.
You have to talk to my lawyer, and the cop's like, all right, yep, well, guess we can.
It's all right. Let's just get you to jail.
All right, step out real quick. We're just gonna place you in handcuffs.
Ha ha ha! It's time to strike, Pat.
Just put your arms like you're praying.
Look on what?
Like you're praying.
Yeah, just like palms touching.
Oh yeah.
Play on this.
Yeah. It's a shame though. He's been in a chair for the last 5 years making videos. He's not fast. He's not fast at all. Ooh.
I don't even think they had to change their grip. They just,
No, they just.
they went from here to he's trying to escape.
Where you going there? There's nothing more embarrassing than a video game YouTuber trying to be athletic. Ah, just don't work.
I said we're good already. Why you keep stop? Why do you keep saying stop when I said good? Stop.
Just face down.
I said we're good, buddy.
I love it. He's like, I said we're good. I said we're fine. I'm not resisting.
I just want to look at you in the eye when I'm saying this. My ear.
Hey, you're about to get tased.
Hey,
oh, tase it!
Are you saying that? You are about to get tased. Good. Instead of good. Get your ass up. I have an open unit.
Woo, boy, he about got it.
That cop said, I've had enough of him. He's about to get tased anyway. You're getting caught.
Like, I can sympathize. I can just sympathize with the police officer. I myself also hating dealing with drunk people.
I'm not getting into.
They're extremely annoying to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
But it's just like
They try to get away, try to escape. After they let him warm up in the back of the car and let him use the phone charger.
Charge his phone.
Yeah. The dude was like, "Yeah, search my stuff. It's fine. Search me. I got no drugs."
His stamina meter had to be like.
He's been playing horror games.
Oh yeah, that's
play
right.
horror games. You run like 3 feet. You're like, the ghost is chasing you, trying to murder you. You just can't.
You just gotta get got.
What? No, it's dangerous. No, don't sell that one. I just shipped off a dangerous little girl. I would never hurt me. I about broke my mouse. Dad, stop throwing things at me. I did break my mouse. Actually, I can't click. No, I can't. Broke my mouse. No, it's my favorite mouse.
Backup soon arrives, and officers engage in a short discussion about the YouTuber's fame, fortune, and disappearance from the platform.
Discuss.
what relevant?
Get around and discuss the YouTube drama. Yeah, they're all fans.
Okay.
What are you doing here? Say a friend dropped him off. That doesn't make sense.
Go ahead, Dan. You can't just go one notification at a time.
No, never.
That's okay. So I can pause it there and like talk about.
Jeez.
I don't see how you ever leave the sound on your phone.
It doesn't usually do that.
It does every time.
You're right.
Every time I ever hear it goes off like 8 times.
Ding, 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 ding.
Because I always make the comment when I hear it, like, "Dang, man, someone's blowing you up."
It's so much random stuff.
And it's just like Facebook is like, "Hey." Or Twitter or something.
I've accepted all the cookies at every site. Okay, I get it all.
You can just like hold the button down and it'll like mute the notification for the specific thing.
Really?
Yeah, we'll do that too. But I mean, I think you like getting your notifications, so it's okay. I understand.
They're all personal. They're not advertisements at all.
So this guy right here that just drove up with the mustache, he's a fan.
Oh yeah, he knows.
And you also have like there's so many like regular things that I have to deal with in conversation as well. When people are like, "So what do you do for a living?" Like, "I do YouTube." Like, "Oh, you make money doing that?" And I want to be like, "Yeah, way more than you do actually." But I go, "Yeah, I do all right." Like, "What do you do on there?" I used to play games, but I got too old. Now me and buddies we just watch like whatever police videos or whatever, just have a laugh, and they go, "Okay."
Yeah. What kind of videos you guys do? And you make money?
Yeah, you make money doing that? Yep. I just don't get that. Who would watch that? And I'm like, oh man. So I don't want to be disrespectful, Mr. McDonald's worker, but just gotta let it go. You know, because it becomes a thing, like a repeating thing of like they don't actually want to understand it, but like down like that'll make you that sounds dumb.
Yeah, that's why I just downplay it. I'm like, oh yeah, we just we do a thing in front of a tiny little camera, just.
So and people like who watches you? Like I play video games, and it was like
$1,000 every 6 months.
Yeah, but you probably really suck at it. You're probably not good at the game, and you're probably not fun to watch play the game either. You know, it's just
there's kind of a difference.
That's $100.
It's all the internal stuff. You know?
I know.
You never say anything, but you're just sitting there, just like, because you just gotta let your ego take the hit. You know, because you go, and then you go back to your fans like, "You're the best ever! Yay! Confetti! Yeah!
Someone gets me." Oh, dude, the most cringe thing ever is like when someone's like, wait a minute. You're famous? Question mark? Like, yeah, like, no.
Like within a very niche community on the internet. So yeah, I probably have more followers than one of your favorite actors, but that doesn't mean I'm as well known as he is. Yeah, I was thinking about it actually when he was asking, like, do you play Xbox or something? And he already knew where it was going. He's like, I gotta ask me my YouTube, yeah, because that's like the lead
no one
into
plays
it.
Stupid Xbox.
That's the lead. That's the lead into the YouTube question. Do you play video games? Yeah.
Yeah. Couple.
Do you play like PlayStation or something? And you're like thinking like this really has no relation to what you're fixing to ask.
I know.
I know where you're going with it. You know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. You know. It's a struggle. The peasants out there, they don't get it.
If you are watching this, you're watching me.
They don't get it. They try to tear you down, but you know.
Dude's watching a YouTube video.
When in reality, he's out there living in the 2 million plus, you know, McMansions out there.
The McMansions.
Down near the area where people get in trouble for fraud because that's not a.
Jeez.
That's not a poor person kind of.
Yeah. No,
crime,
it's not a poor person crime at all.
And I'm over here making fun of him too for like, you know, becoming this way, but his channel still makes probably just as much as mine does, even though he hasn't uploaded in like 3 years.
God, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's insane, man.
The power of YouTube.
The power.
But anyway, all that to say that I'm probably about to enjoy this conversation these cops have with each other because I'm sure I've heard it all before at some point in my life.
But it doesn't make sense.
While
He likes to
sitting
party
in
with strippers. Well, no wonder he couldn't keep a girlfriend.
Yeah, jeez.
Goodness.
I bet they're the ones that dropped them off.
The strippers.
Yeah.
By the way, we're pausing for a second because the construction going around my mansion right now is getting quite loud in the microphone here. You know, they're expanding upon my property.
Your empire.
Yes.
The moat is almost complete.
We've got a couple of teams on the job right now. And they're just driving by this window over and over again. I'm tempted to go out there and shake my fist at them. Like, don't you know that I'm working hard right now? He's like covered in sweat and dirt.
Yeah. You got to break yourself through the window.
You make money from doing that? Yes, indeed. And that money is to pay you, so move along, sir.
Oh, you on the Xbox engineer?
He's like currently big in Minecraft now?
No, he died off about a year and a half ago. Millions. I looked him up on YouTube before. He was making
all the past tense. He used to be somebody. He was doing so good that he is still doing very well.
He's still doing it right.
He is still doing very well. He is still making like their salary in a month at this moment. God.
Imagine sitting in jail. I'm making more than you.
Sergeant finally arrives.
Sarge is
He will soon
here.
remember Pat not by his YouTube fame, but by another of his arrests that went viral.
He had another arrest that went viral. It's the first one I've seen.
Oh, you won't believe who it is, Sarge.
It's YouTube boy.
He's the one who ran through the gate again.
Yeah,
The Jaguar game.
the Jag game.
In 2022,
Ran through the Jag game. What, he streak?
Pat and 2 others were arrested after one of them ran onto the field during a Jacksonville Jaguars football game. He received a withhold of adjudication and a sentence of 2 days in jail with 2 days credit for time served.
Man, he was just trying to make a YouTube video.
He had 2 days in jail with 2 days credit. Nice.
I feel like he keeps like getting like let off easy on his like charges because of his YouTube fame.
Yeah.
Like weirdly enough, I think it's like working in his favor, but he just keeps like jacking up.
To die off, and
Then I mean, like he had to write an apology letter.
Yeah, for this.
How many dudes you know that go to jail that have to write an apology letter like to serve like community service instead?
They made him pay a mandatory like what $1,000.
They made him pay some money. They made him write an apology, and then he had to serve community service and be on probation, which he broke.
You gotta resist him.
Yeah.
You're going to jail.
Again.
You can Minecraft that.
Oh my god.
John,
Minecraft that. I feel like the people in the comments are like mad that the cops are like saying this stuff, but I mean, like, I see nothing wrong with any of this. Like,
yeah. I mean, he's wasted out. This dude is outside his brain right now.
It's like it's like when they arrested Mr. Pancakes for having gerbils down his pants. They made fun of him too, and nobody was like, "Oh,
Brandon, never said nothing about Mr. Pancake."
Mr. Pancake. Oh, it's the power of internet popularity, though. You know, you can really do no wrong after you get popular enough.
35-year-old Patrick Pat Thomas Julianell was formally charged with resisting an officer with violence, as well as possession of marijuana under 20 grams. His bond was set at $2,503.
$2,503. Just the price of business.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Fines are only punishing to those who can't afford it. Everyone else is just the price to do what you want.
In 24, he was declared indigent, meaning a determination was made that he couldn't afford a private attorney.
He couldn't afford a private attorney. How? How is he living in a $2 million+ house?
Exactly, Jesus.
And be making like $50,000 a month, and he can't afford anything? Did he sign with like an MCN back in the day or something, and he's lost all of it?
Like he's got if he owes it all to like Jen, his ex-wife, or something, because she was on the channel.
She's she's successful in her own right? Yeah.
True. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he lost access. Maybe he's not getting any of the money. I don't know. He's affording weed in a bottle, though, so he's got to be getting something somewhere. I guarantee that you don't have to work anymore his whole life, so I don't understand how he can't afford an attorney.
To sell the house.
Or maybe he just didn't want one. Maybe he was just like, whatever, just give me a public defender.
Yeah, it's free.
He initially entered a plea of not guilty, but later accepted a plea deal on November 20th, 2024. As a result of the plea deal, adjudication was withheld, and his possession charge was dropped.
He's like, I'm not guilty, and then his lawyer watched the tape and went,
that's what delayed his trial.
yeah, it ain't gonna fly, buddy. Let's see here. Let's get you a deal.
He was also ordered to provide a $1,000 donation to the Police Memorial Fund and write an apology to the officer he assaulted.
Yeah, so definitely like the judge who did this. It's like listen here, young man. You say you're sorry.
Right.
Make a donation that you can brag about on your social media if you still used it, because you are a content creator, and so whenever any donation is made, you gotta leverage that for popularity. And
you write that man an apology letter yourself.
100 hours community service.
Soup kitchen.
Also charitable, actually helping people, right? Out there on the side of the road picking up the trash, being a good guy.
However, on January 8th, 2025, he was found to have violated his probation due to substance-related issues after failing a drug test.
What? Probation for the ecstasy, cocaine,
and benzos.
I don't even know what benzos are. That's how I have a loop of drugs. What's a benzo?
That's the.
That's like a car.
That's like the.
Did you say it's a car? Oh,
maybe.
He just shot up a Cadillac, boy. Watch out.
Maybe my rich YouTubeness is showing too much. Oh, a Benz. Yeah, I know what that is. That Mercedes. Dang.
Oh man, that's like the ZX and the other clozapam and all that.
All right. What's it?
Clonopin.
What is all that? What does that do to you? Make you like?
If you take too much, it's for anxiety, but if you take too much, it makes you black out, kind of like being wasted, like drunk, except with memory loss.
Right.
Yeah, really bad.
Like that lean. That codeine, you drink and you're like, yeah. Then you just die, after you But you make with cocaine, boy, your body just don't know what ecstasy.
Down,
so you're horny, energetic, and strung out, and also tired, all at the same time. So you're just normal. You balance it all out just to be normal. Got you. Okay.
Man, you failed one test for all of that. Jeez.
And that's just during they got him in the test, so he was messed up enough to No, it was a urine sample. Okay, so
yeah,
it was just golly, man. But he can't afford a lawyer, but he could go afford the cocaine, ecstasy, and a Benz.
On December 20th, 2024, Pat claimed he was given a pill at a party several days earlier and didn't realize what was in it. This violation led to a warrant for his arrest issued on January 10th, 2000.
I don't know why. Everything this dude does and says, it screams the privileged excuses. I was just at a rooftop party, and someone just gave me something, and I just took it, because I knew it would be good.
Yeah, that smelled really good, and I just kept sniffing.
Someone was like,
cocaine
someone
guy
was like,
there.
hey, like, smell this confection powder, you know, sugar. Oh, yeah, it smells sweet. Woo!
Man.
Hey, you want to take a ride in my Benz? I sure do.
His probation was subsequently modified to include GPS monitoring and completion of an inpatient treatment program. On May 12,
Man's going to
2025, a
rehab.
war-
God, going to rehab, the spiral. Good God.
The drugs got him.
I mean, it's like, sure, you know, you got divorced and had some girlfriends and didn't work out, but
Put the substances down, buddy.
like, gee, good Lord. I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to sympathize because I can't imagine, like, even if the worst happened, it will never happen. If me and Mary divorced or whatever, I cannot ever see myself becoming that, ever, no matter what.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
same. Like that just seems
I don't
like
know.
way too much, dude.
It's like, oh, my life is over, so let me, like, ruin it harder.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
I couldn't
Oh,
imagine.
Let me, I was about to, this is all hypothetical. This is not a fantasy or anything like that, okay? This is just thinking. I'll be like, man, God, I'm a once successful YouTuber with a lot of money. I guess I'll just go and find another. I'm joking. Joking. I'm literally only saying it. I'm only saying it for the video and for the comments, okay? Hey, day. There's gonna be a video of like Mary's arrest after she
YouTuber wife couldn't take the video.
And Mary knows that's not true. I could like there's not another woman on the planet that could deal with me. Like it's just I got enough weird quirks. Like she's the it's been 10 years of just like me wearing her down. She can stand me every day. Okay, there's no way.
Warrant was issued for his arrest due to a second violation of probation when he submitted a urine sample which tested positive for marijuana and alcohol. Fans to
marijuana,
this
alcohol,
day continue to post on his videos and social media accounts, hopeful that one day he may make a comeback.
Oh, that's even sadder. It's the fans are leaving comments. I hope you come back one day. And he's over there like passed out. For some reason, that was kind of is cathartic the word for me.
Is that a word?
I'll look it up for you. It's a fancy word, Dane.
Yeah. Sounded like a heart attack. That's all.
Providing psychological relief through an opening expression of strong emotions, causing catharsis. It's just, you know, all the YouTube things and my hate of other YouTubers.
Yeah.
It felt good for some reason. But at the same time, I do feel bad for the dude as well. But not bad enough to not make this video. So, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday! So, tell my friends I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye. It would have to be crazy. It would have to been that.
I'd probably be in the tree with you.
This is probably going to do it for me tonight. Again, it was just a first stream. It was just me trying to figure things out. Hello. Anyway, let me bring all of my stuff back. I have stuff everywhere. Anyway, I am gonna be done for the night. Hopefully one day I will get streaming again. And hopefully I'll have this shit all figured out so that I don't look like a total dork trying to do all this. So yeah, next time I'm gonna be a little more with it. Tonight I just kind of wanted to fuck around and see how it worked. But if you somehow see this and you don't mind me being a total dweeb, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Tell me I'm awful, tell me I'm ugly, I don't give a shit. Just comment. Give me something. But yeah, if you like it, come hang out with me. I think my videos, I've got 3 written and 1 recorded. And it's like conspiracy, it's true crime, it's just talking about random shit that I love. I am wearing Wendigoon merch right now, because of course I am. You're gonna find out I'm a huge fan of Wendigoon. I was also a huge fan of Papa Meat. That's why we watched the new Papa Meat video together. But if you're interested in something, let me know, and maybe I can make it work. I've got a couple of videos that I'm planning to film tomorrow, and I hope that I can get them up within the week. I have a friend who will help me edit, because I suck at editing, but I'm going to try and figure it out anyway, just to have backup. But yeah, I hope that someone sees this and they give a shit and will come back and hang out with me one day. Alright, well, thank you. Bye.